It is time to pick out my May TBR. We are entering slowly into those sunnier months, which is my favourite time of year to read. I absolutely love sitting outside when the sun is shining. It's a nice warm day. I have nothing to do but sit and read. Those are my favourite kinds of reading days. So I'm very excited about whatever books end up falling onto my May, June, July and August TBR because I just see these as the perfect reading months. So with the help of Fictionary, let's pick my May TBR. If you are new to Fictionary, this is a board game I've created that is inspired by Pictionary. We have 5 different categories. We have people and places, appearance, title, difficult, and any book. And each of these have different prompts within the categories that I draw to try and pick the books I'm going to read for the month ahead. I'm going to be picking 5 books out today for May's TBR. The only book that I would definitely like to try and get on this TBR is Death of a Bookseller. This is by Alice Slater, and this copy actually arrived today. I don't know how I feel about this cover. It's incredibly bright, but also somewhere on it, where is it? Oh, there. Little snail, and I'm not the biggest snail fan. Sorry if you are, but I don't love the cover, but I love the concept of the book. So I'd like to try and get this onto my May TBR if I can. Other than that, I'm pretty much game for whatever we get on this. So let's go. Okay, roll number 1. We have got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're on appearance, let's grab a card. Okay, here is the first prompt for appearance. I have 1 minute to try and find each book, so let's take a look. Cover by, okay. I actually think I already know what I'm gonna do for that one. Okay, I have a pretty good idea for this one because I was just in Cornwall and I picked up one specific edition of a book because of how pretty it was. Wow, that is overexposed. I think I'm gonna go for this one, which is Kate Morton's Homecoming. My mum's currently reading this. It's very chunky, but look how pretty it is. This book is absolutely stunning. I bought this because I thought the story looked good, but I primarily bought this edition because of the general aesthetic of this book, because it is beautiful. So this is Kate Morton's Homecoming, and this is the indie bookshop edition. I bought this in the independent bookshop in Padstow, which is stunning. I really love the little decoration on the naked spine as well. Just generally the end pages, it's so pretty. I do think it sounds good as well. I think it's kind of clever mystery-esque, which I really enjoy, and my mum speaks very highly of Kate Morton and is reading this one at the moment. Definitely a chonker, but I think if I add it onto this TBR, hopefully get to it in May, then that kind of secures me definitely getting to it soon. I feel like when books are this big and I put them on my TBR, I sometimes can be too daunted by them, so hopefully this helps motivate me to read it sooner rather than keeping it on my ever-growing TBR for too long. Okay, roll number 2. 3. Here we go. 3. 1, 2, 3. Any book, yay! As the prompt is any book, I'm going to seize that opportunity to get Death of a Bookseller by Alice Slater on my TBR. I've been so excited about this ever since I found out about it. I love books about books, and this has got quite a dark angle to it as well, so I'm really excited to give this one a go. This is going very well so far. Let's do roll number 3. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. People and places. Okay, here is roll number 3 for people and places. Okay, POC rep. I also actually have a book in mind for this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for, hang on, where is it? I think I'm gonna go for Parable of the Sower for this one by Octavia E. Butler. I read Kindred 2 years ago now, and that was fantastic, also by Octavia E. Butler. Honestly, this so fantastic, and I've been wanting to read something else from Octavia E. Butler ever since, so I think that I'm gonna go for this one. So far I feel like this TBR is going quite well. For roll number 3, the prompt is POC rep, and I'm going to go for Octavia E. Butler's Parable of the Sower, which I'm now questioning in my head if it should be sour or sower. Parable of the Sower, Parable of the Sower. I've been saying sour. Parable of the Sower. I'm now questioning it, but I read Kindred a few years ago by Octavia E. Butler. It was amazing. I mean, Octavia E. Butler's writing style is incredibly captivating and very gripping. And after finishing that, I picked up this from a local bookshop and have had it on my TBR since. So I am very looking forward to being able to get to this and dive back into Octavia E. Butler's writing. Okay, roll number 4. I'm worried that this is going to go in a direction where I'm struggling to pick soon, because so far these have been quite easy picks. Roll number 4. Please continue being kind to me. 2. 1, 2. Title. Here is the prompt for roll number 4. Title contains person's name. Okay, I'm suddenly now questioning how easy this prompt is going to be. I thought there would be quite a few books with people's names in the titles, but now I'm looking, there's not so many actually. Kind of looking down this section. Maybe some fantasy. My bookshelves are getting a little bit over full at the moment. I really need to do an unhaul soon, I think. Ah, I thought this would be easy. I really want to get to this soon. I don't know why I'm taking the time to show you books that I want to read soon, because this doesn't fit the prompt, but this looks like it's going to be really good fun. Oh no, I got too cocky. Okay, I think I got too cocky. I have mere seconds left. I've run out of time. Okay, I got a bit cocky there. I thought that would be easier than it was. It was not. So I have a forfeit card. So whatever this says is my prompt as a forfeit for not being able to complete the last one. Social media picks my read. Okay, so the way that I have done this in the past is that I've scrolled through Instagram until I see a book that I have on my TBR and haven't yet read. So I guess we'll do that. Okay, right, let's see. First up is To Flame a Wildflower, which I do not have. That is a Fairy Loot ad. I cannot really tell what that book is. Violet Made of Thorns, I haven't got that. These are all Sarah J Maas books, which I have read. Oh god, this doing it like this makes me nervous. Day of Fallen Night I have read. Ramadan Reflections, don't have that. Heartstopper I have read. Everyone's Thinking It I don't have. Geneva I don't have. I don't think I have any of those ones. That's kind of more generic. I have read One Dark Window and oh wait, do I have the Foxglove King? Hang on. I might have that. I'm not 100% thrilled about this direction, so I think I probably cursed myself when I said it was going relatively well. This is the Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. Was this a Fairy Loot book? Yes, this was a Fairy Loot one, so it's very, very pretty. I don't think it's what I'm fancying at the moment. However, I'll put it on the TBR. I do always say that these are just guidelines. This isn't me forcing myself to have to read any of these books within a month, because reading is for fun and this is just a fun game to be able to give myself some kind of an outline for my TBR, so we'll see how it goes. But it's going on the TBR as the book that I found through social media. Okay, final roll. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Difficult. Okay, final roll, number 5. The prompt is been on my TBR the longest. I swear, didn't I have that last month or something really similar? No, I think I had a book that I kept putting off. Okay, here we go. I actually created a Notion board of all the books that I own and when I got them, so I could do this prompt. However, I never finished completing it because I have a ridiculously large amount of books and I couldn't really remember when I got them all. So I'm just gonna kind of pick something that I know has been on here for a pretty long time. One comes to mind that I was looking at earlier thinking I haven't read that yet and I really wanted to and I got it. And that's The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. I really like the idea of the New Orleans setting for this one, so I think I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for this for difficult, for the prompt of a book that's been on my TBR for a while. I don't know how long this has been on my TBR for. I mean, this is a Fairy Loot edition. So, oh wait, what have I got in it? This? So whenever this book came out, I guess, is how long it's been on my TBR for. So 2019, I think? I feel like there's definitely gonna be books that have been on my TBR for longer. However, I know that this one's been on there for quite a while. All I know about this is New Orleans, I think vampires, maybe. I do really enjoy books set in New Orleans. I think it's a really atmospheric setting and it's something I enjoy to read quite a lot of. So this will give me a kick to try and start this series. Okay, time for some weightlifting. So for Appearance, was this one? Yeah, this was cover by Appearance. We've got Kate Morton's Homecoming. For Any Book, we have Death of a Bookseller by Alice Slater. For People and Places POC Rep, we've got Parable of the Sour by Octavia E. Butler. For a forfeit card of Social Media Picks My Read, we have got The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. And for, I'm forgetting the prompts, for difficult, a book that's been on my TBR the longest, we have got The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. So I'm quite excited by this stack. It's heavy, it's always very heavy. So I'm gonna hold it like this instead. But oh, look, it's pretty. It's a pretty stack. See, it's pretty. This is my May TBR, or my guidelines for my May TBR. I'm excited. So that is my May Fictionary TBR. I hope that you have enjoyed watching. I always enjoy filming this video, running around my flat, trying to find as many books as I can in the time that I have allowed. and basically reminding myself of all these amazing books that I have still to read, because I've got a lot and I'm very much looking forward to slowly making my way through them all. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, comment down below what is on your May TBR. You can subscribe to see more of my face on your feed, and you can also find links down below to my Patreon and my online shop. Thank you so much for watching, keep smiling and stay positive.